Risk changes in 48 hours. Your analysis takes 6 weeks. This gap will destroy you. Credit risk profiles change in 48 hours. Your credit analysis takes 6 weeks. By the time you are making the decision, the data is already obsolete. This isn't just slow, it's organizationally dangerous. And it's happening right now in fraud detection, regulatory compliance, portfolio management across every risk function in financial services. Manual risk management isn't just insufficient anymore. In an AI accelerated world, it's an existential risk. I'm Aparna Kumar, and after 3 decades building risk frameworks across multinational banks, the private sector, PSU institutions, and now leading Nexora Tech, I have just published an article that every CRO, CIO, and board member needs to read. And it's titled Risk Changes in 48 Hours. Your analysis takes 6 weeks. This gap will destroy you. And the evidence from our consulting work across BFSI is undeniable. Organizations that don't transform risk management with GenAI won't just fall behind, they won't survive. Here's what's broken about traditional risk management. First, the velocity curve. Fraud patterns evolve overnight. Credit risk shifts in 48 hours. New regulations arrived with zero warning. Yet, risk teams are still manually reviewing documents, typing case narratives, chasing regulatory changes one at a time. Through Nexura Tech's work, I have seen the consequences. One of the bank identified a new fraud pattern. 14 days after fraudsters stole $80 million, they moved on. A credit risk assessment took 6 weeks, and by which time market conditions had shifted so dramatically that the analysis was obsolete. Second, the scale crisis. One regional bank we assessed saw transactions grow 1100%. Their risk team, it grew 38%. That leaves 73% of risk unreviewed. They weren't managing risk, they were sampling risk and hoping the sample was representative. Third, GenAI changes everything. Through our implementations, organizations are achieving 89% fraud detection rates, up from 45%. Detection time 4 hours instead of 14 days. Fraud losses down 84% from 18 million to 2.8 million annually. This isn't an incremental improvement. It's a fundamental transformation of what risk management can be. Real time, comprehensive, predictive, not reactive. In my article, I break down complete implementation frameworks. But let me give you 3 actions for this quarter. First, start with a pilot in document intelligence. Automate financial statement analysis or regulatory document processing. You will see 40 to 60% time savings in the first 90 days. And build organizational confidence in GenAI for risk management. Second, implement human in the loop governance from day one. GenAI recommends, humans review, humans decide. This builds trust while accelerating decisions, and it's critical for getting regulatory and audit comfort. Third, focus first on fraud detection enhancement. It delivers the highest ROI, the most measurable results, and proves the business case for scaling to other risk domains. One institution we advised went from identifying fraud patterns 14 days too late to detecting novel patterns in 4 hours, preventing losses instead of documenting them. But here's the reality every risk leader must face. Risk velocity is accelerating. Fraudsters are using AI. Market conditions shift in hours. Regulations change overnight. Manual processes, no matter how good your people are, they cannot keep pace. Read my full article, link in the comments for the complete frameworks. It's about capability, maturity pathways, governance models, talent transformation strategies, and detailed roadmaps from pilots through autonomous risk operations. And then ask yourself, how long does risk assessment take in your organization? What percentage of your risk actually get reviewed? Can your team scale at the pace your business is growing? The 48 hour versus 6 week gap isn't narrowing, it's widening. Gen AI doesn't just close that gap, it inverts it. Let's discuss how to build real time risk intelligence, not yesterday's risk reports. See you in the comments.